Express yourselves better.
Are we live?
We are live.
And this thing just messed up on me, so I have to fix it really quick.
How's it going, guys and gals? Welcome back, Dynamic Duo Podcast. This is episode 47. My name is Ben.
And my name is Mahlias.
What?
And my name is Mahlias.
I can barely hear you.
Sorry, I had to do this because it's spilled. So
Okay.
I had to grab this thing and put it back together. That's why.
Okay. Are you ready? Because I need you focused.
Okay.
All right.
It's a shaker where I put cram things in it. So you have to
We'll get to that in the review section. Okay, we get in the first couple minutes. You're already distracted.
just for a second.
All right.
Could you push me in, please?
We're gonna run that back and do that proper. All right. I want you to focus, be loud, be clear.
Scene 3, take 7. 3, 2, 1. Action.
Okay, welcome back. This is the Dynamic Duo Podcast. This is episode 47. My name is Ben.
And my name is Mahlias.
Good job. And for those of you who are just tuning in for the first time and are not familiar with this podcast,
Or
this is
have
basically
only been in here once, like last episode.
Yep, this is a father and daughter podcast where we chat about some things. You know, we talk a lot about self-improvement, some things of importance. Things that Malia has on her mind, things I have on my mind. We just bring it to the podcast, start talking about it. So,
Question for question.
welcome here. So we got some places you can find us, and Malia is going to tell you where those places are.
Where you can find us: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. And when you get there, give us a like, subscribe, follow, and what is it?
Share.
A share. Okay, I can restart. Not the whole thing, but just on the
Yeah, feel free.
This is where you can find us: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. And when you get there, give us a like, subscribe, a share, and a follow.
Nice. There you guys go. That's where you can show us some love and help us help support the podcast and keep it rolling for us.
Get the community going still.
Exactly. Get that community going. Get the culture built.
I know.
What's community mean?
Like a group doing something. Like
Yeah.
Me and you, like people helping us keep our podcast still going.
Yeah. Absolutely. Communities are important. Culture is important. People are important. So absolutely. All right, so let's just jump right into it. We're a couple minutes late, so we might as well just start rolling into it here. Let's start with the week review. How was your week?
Good.
Yeah? What'd you do?
Today, I played birdie. Me and my mom went to El Cerrado yesterday.
Today? Oh, yesterday.
Yesterday.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And you might be seeing me doing stuff, let it cool off until I get. I bounced get the ball to birdie.
Nice.
Me and mom played badminton.
Badminton? That's right. Your mom was telling me you're getting good at that. Yeah? You like that? I actually like badminton too.
Sounds really good.
Is
You do like this. 1, 2, 3.
You can like bounce it a couple times before he hits it.
He does it really high. Like
Oh, he does an overhead hit?
he just does 1, 2. He does really high on the 2. 1, 2.
Nice.
Then he hits it.
Yeah, I like badminton too. It's pretty fun. It's like tennis and volleyball mixed. Is that hot? Is that why you made that face?
That's right.
Be careful. I don't want you to burn your lips.
I'd rather burn my lips than my tongue.
I mean, burning both of them or either of them is not fun.
I'd rather burn one than none.
This chair's too high.
Wait, no, how do you make mine do that?
You don't need to go any lower.
I want to go higher.
Higher? You sure? Because you barely got any. You already got very little leg room.
I don't care.
It's all the way up.
Low. How do you do low?
You pull it up very. Why isn't that working on yours? Oh, you're not heavy enough. You gotta have some weight to it for it to push down on you. How was swim lessons?
Good.
Yeah? What was good about it?
Diving.
Diving? Yeah, I agree, actually. What about your diving?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, well, you got some good feedback on your dives today because, yeah, you did an excellent job. You did a better job with the diving. One of the things that you've been struggling with is arcing your body as you jump. You always do the almost a belly flop position. And this time you actually arch your body pretty well. And so it looked like a fantastic dive. You did it a few times too.
Good job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you did it a few times too, so really proud of you for doing that. And yeah, can't wait till you kind of get through the swimming lessons so you can move on to the next project.
Mom said dancing.
Dancing?
Teaching me balance.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like, know how to balance.
I mean, really, it's up to you. I think you should pick between, if dancing is an option, it should be dancing, music, or self-defense.
Why music?
Why music? Because music is something that you can do for the rest of your life, even when you're old. Even self-defense and dancing might become a bit harder as you get older, but still valuable skills to have. In case, for like self-defense reasons, if there's an emergency, you know how to protect yourself. Dancing is completely a hobby. If you want to dance, it's just something that you like to do.
Like, it teaches me balance.
It could teach you balance, yeah.
Mom's gonna teach me balance, and I don't remember something.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. So I'm glad you had a good week. Sounds fantastic. Let's move right into this. So let's talk about the, question for questions at the end, sweetie. What we're going to do now is I'm going to move up the word of the day in front of the dynamic discussion, because we're going to talk a little bit about the word of the day in the dynamic discussion. So so the word of the day is bail.
Bail? I know what that means.
What does it mean?
It means like somebody who's gonna do something, but they bailed on it, so they didn't do it.
Exactly.
Mom's on.
And so,
what's it say?
Your mom, welcome. Your mom says hand and eye coordination is what she said.
For dancing?
Yeah. Which is a little bit different.
What'd she say?
Hand-eye coordination, which she said. Which is a little bit different from balance, but they're both valuable. Okay, bail. Let's get the true definition. You're right, by the way. That is what bail means. But this is a word that Mahlia asked.
And fail. Bail and fail rhyme, too.
She asked me what bail was, and we had this conversation over dinner. And so, what the definition says is, okay, it's not that. It's not that. To liberate from custody on security for reappearance, to free from water. To free a boat from water.
Where?
So actually, I think bail is more of a it's an incorrect term. So we just been using bail and incorrectly as like an analogy for canceling something.
Like I said.
Yeah, like you said. but because really what it means is kind of what they said. Security given for release. Huh. Okay. So technically, yeah, bail is like
That can't be
like
right.
getting somebody out of jail or something like that, but that's not what we're talking
That
about.
can't be right.
That is what's right, actually. So yeah, it's just the term has been used incorrectly in common English language, but that's okay. At least you know what it means when somebody talks about it. It's just a saying. So if someone bails on something,
Or someone.
that means they've canceled, they aborted, they
Like they had to cancel
they changed
it.
their mind. Yeah, they changed their mind on doing whatever it is they were going to do. So that's what bail is.
Like they wanted
and
to jump
since
off
we're-
a high cliff and they failed
They changed their mind. Yeah.
and they go onto a low cliff.
Well, I mean, if they didn't do it, it would be bailing. If they did something else, that just means they changed their direction. Let's look up fail. That way, because I mean, even though we're only doing like one word of the day, I think it's still a good idea to.
F words.
Okay, fail.
As
To
in fail.
become deficient, to decline, to become extinct, not to produce the effect, to be unsuccessful. Okay, so yeah, to be unsuccessful. Failure. Non-performance.
Dad,
What about it?
it's not on our pages.
Oh, the
Yeah, it's on the virus. I mean, on the.
okay.
I mean, I guess we could have it like that.
There you go.
No, me
I
and
mean,
you.
It's okay.
Me and you. That one. That picture. And that.
I don't know where that picture is.
I showed you
This
it.
picture?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we could do that. But the picture is right above us. We don't need that picture again.
No.
See what I'm saying?
No. It has both. It has
All right.
both. It's a
Back to the topic at hand. All right. So yeah, bail means to basically cancel what you're doing. Fail means to be unsuccessful at what it is you have tried. So let's talk a little bit about.
But it's good to fail.
It is good to fail. I'm glad you just went right there. You went there already. I like that.
That's what.
So why do you think that, or why have you been taught that, and who has taught you that?
Miss Dunn.
Ms. Dunn? Oh, I can't get credit for that too? Okay, what did Ms. Dunn
You
say?
teach me about money.
I'll tell you about failure too, sweetie. Mrs. Dunn's correct. What did she say? What have you learned about it?
Like experts. What do you call those? Engineers.
Mm-hmm.
How they. Well, we had to build our own creature. Like make a wolf, like a wolf mermaid.
For what, an assignment or something?
No, we were engineers.
Engineers made a wolf creature? Oh.
No, we.
Oh, you guys did?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You guys engineered like a statue or something? Or a...
No, we drawed it first, and I draw a turtle mermaid because they both live in the same
Okay.
area, so I just did that.
Nice.
So instead of the two back legs, I did a fin.
Okay.
I gave it. Showed it.
I don't remember it off the top of my head. I'm sure we still have it. Well, so what's your example of failure, though, in this
So, like,
example?
if you fail, like, I failed, and there's this other thing. Or, like, I'm talking about, fail. Like, so, like, like, this. Like, this. They failed, and then they practiced.
On a microphone? What do you mean?
No, to build it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yes, like this.
I see what you're saying. So
and
engineers
they
build
failed.
something.
Yes, and they fail every time. They should at least fail once. They have to at least fail once. They have to fail the first time.
That's true. Yeah, very rarely will someone actually succeed on the first try of
yes,
something.
you had to make this book out of gummy bears and toothpicks. We know fruit snacks and gummy. Gummies, fruit snacks, and toothpicks. And then you have to put a book on it, so you like make a platform.
Okay.
To put.
Did it work?
No.
Yeah, so you failed at it?
Yes, and I tried again. It didn't work. Tried again. Didn't work. Tried again. Didn't work.
Really? You couldn't get it to work?
No, I put 2 lines in the middle. I put like that, and I ripped it in half. And I put it and glued it. And then I just kept doing it.
And that's yeah, and that's okay too because.
And I went in the top like that, but you're supposed to do a pyramid.
Oh really? So if you were to do that,
you're supposed to do 4 pyramids. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then put the book on it.
Yeah, and you only did it for a day, right? For a period, like a certain amount of time in school for one day. So
I only did we only had like 10.
So, and 10 minutes is not that long. So would you say
about like 25 or 15, and then we had and she gave us a couple more minutes.
Okay. Do you think that if you were to do that same assignment every single day for a month, that you would learn how to do that? You would, yeah. I mean, it's because part of that's because you did fail at it. You were figuring out what wasn't working.
And you have to replace that with something.
Yeah.
Or keep it there and add something to help it.
Yeah, but you were learning. When you were failing, you were learning. Yeah. So that's the beauty of failures. A lot of people don't like to fail. It's not fun, is it? It's not,
no.
It's not fun.
No, because you want to get done quick.
Yeah, I mean, everybody wants to have the accomplishment of doing something correctly, right? But it feels that much better if you fail a few times at it and then you try it and then you do well at it. It really feels really good. And I think you know what I'm talking about, right? When I said that, when I said if you fail at something and then you succeed at it, it feels a lot better.
It feels better if you try and it doesn't fail. If it fails, and then you try again, it feels better.
And then
try it.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's the difference. We talked about the difference. Bailing means not even trying something. Failure means trying something and not doing well at it.
And it didn't work.
What do you think is better?
You're supposed to take this out, remember?
Yeah. I do want you to stop fidgeting with stuff, okay? So it can't be that hot.
I know.
But I want you to participate in the conversation, please. What would you say is better? To bail on something or to fail on something? Is it better to not try something at all, or is it better to try something and fail miserably at something? What?
Fail.
It's better to fail?
Because if you didn't even try, how do you know if you succeeded or if you wouldn't?
Absolutely, that's a great point.
So if you got scared, maybe you can not do it that time, but you can wait for a couple months or years, because you can do it whenever you want.
Yeah, the sooner the better, though, in my opinion.
But if you were really say you're 2 years old and you want to jump off a cliff, you'd probably not be able to because you're obviously scared.
What do you mean by jumping off a cliff? Like parachuting or something?
No, you jump off cliffs, you said? Yeah,
into the river.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know what you meant, like just jump off of a cliff and go splat?
No! Into a river.
Okay, yeah, a 2-year-old's probably not going to jump out into the river.
So they'll have to wait a couple years until they're older.
Yeah. So that makes sense, yeah. Well, I'm glad that you have that perspective.
Sometimes you're not able to do something. I right now that I want to learn how to drive, but I can't.
Yeah.
How old did you want to learn how to drive? How old did you want to know how to drive?
Oh, that's a good question, actually. I'm not sure. I probably wanted to drive when I was 14. Probably when I got into high school. Because when I got into high school is when I seen other kids driving. And I wasn't, so. Because
you're probably jealous.
Yeah, I was jealous.
You want to drive?
Yeah. Well, my parents we didn't really, we didn't really have. Well, at least it seemed like we didn't
Are
have
kids
much.
allowed to ride little baby motorcycles?
What kind of motorcycle?
Like a quad
Mm,
with somebody on them.
with somebody on it, yeah.
Like me, like Tom. I'm in front. He's in back, but he's still steering.
Yeah,
Like he's still steering.
yeah. Yeah, you could do that. Driving it by yourself is a bit harder, a little different too.
Unless it was a little one. Unless it was this close to the ground.
Yeah.
Tom's is like as high as this chair.
Well, let's talk about.
The book.
Let's get into the review section. That's a good dynamic discussion we had about bail and fail. Let's review. What do you got there?
I made this. So you need like one of these little things, and then you put rocks, and then you need crayon stuff.
Crayons?
No.
Oh.
You'll
What'd you say? Rocks?
You'll need rocks like this,
Pebbles?
pebbles. Which I got this from a science experiment. Sorry. And you only need that much, like
Nice.
just that much. You only need the thing.
What is that? The tip of a crayon?
Yes, you just need to rip off the tip of a crayon.
What's that for? So
you put different colors, like I did a couple.
Oh, I see.
And then, like, you can put a piece of paper and glue it. So, like, right here. Well, right up here. And write it down. Yellow, blue. And then shake it and try to find it. Like a shaker.
Okay.
Like, if you want to play music, And then for, like, a shaker.
Oh, like a maracas?
A maraca. Wait, no, egg shaker. And then to find the stuff if you're, like, really bored.
Okay.
So
nice.
It's like 2 things.
Yeah.
Maraca, egg shaker that you can find.
It's multifunction. Okay.
Like if I'm getting mad, I can just do this.
Okay, so the other thing let's talk about. So we watched an old school movie called
Yes.
What's the name of it?
I want Mom to say yes if she knows, no if you don't know it.
Okay.
It's called Mom and Dad Saves the Planet.
Now that's a very old movie, by the way. I think that movie came out when your mom was born.
Yes.
If I remember right.
Oh, so then Mom couldn't watch it.
Well, not when it came out. She might have seen it years later. Yeah.
Have you?
But
Have you, huh? Have you?
the movie's pretty silly, actually. It's
It's funny. It's old school, though.
it's like that real dry comedy. And so yeah, it's like it's hard to explain. What's the name of that? Oh, Naked Gun comedy, but not as dramatic. So we watched that, kind of trying to just kind of watching a ton of these old movies with Mahlias still, getting her caught up. I think we'll watch Howard the Duck next.
Howard the Duck.
Sounds cool, right?
Seems like an interesting movie that is kind of crazy.
That is an interesting movie. I used to love that movie when I was a kid.
Howard the Duck?
Howard the Duck.
Howard. Sounds like K-Howard.
Howard the Duck. Yeah.
That rhymes with coward. That rhymes with that.
Yeah. Which he is kind of a coward, actually.
Seriously?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, we'll keep you updated on those movies. It's fun watching these things that I used to watch as a kid. Now she's watching as a kid. So.
But as a I'm never mind. I lost it.
You lost your train of thought.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's get an update on your iPad pitch to me. A few episodes back, I gave Malia an assignment to work up a pitch to sell me on why I should buy her an iPad because she wanted an iPad. Where are you at with that?
Hang on.
We done.
I know it's in here.
Yeah, but have you added to it?
No.
Okay, well then don't worry about it. My question to you was, how are you doing on it?
Bad.
Bad? What's up? What happened?
I can't think of anything.
You can't think of anything, or you haven't put the time into it?
Both.
Both? What is it more?
Both.
But do you think if you put time into it, you could think of something?
No.
If that was all you were going to do every day for 3 days straight, I said, Mahlia, all I want you to do is, think of reasons why I should buy you an iPad. Benefits of buying you an iPad for me, for you, for the world, whatever it is.
For the world? What do you mean for the world?
Yeah, I don't know. You can get creative.
I can send pictures to whoever I want.
Okay.
I
You can do that with your phone.
say I didn't have a phone.
So the reason why I'm bringing that up is because when you tell me, when you say, hey Dad, I want an iPad, and I say, okay, that's great. You're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to sell me on an idea on why I should get you an iPad. And then
I know why.
You put a little bit of effort into your pitch and then you give up on it. What do you think that tells me?
You don't care. You don't want it anymore.
That you don't want it. Right?
That you don't want it.
Why would it? Why? No.
You're the one that wants it.
Let me help you. What this tells me is that you don't care.
No,
you really
don't care.
You're right. I don't care. Like, it'll benefit you more than it does me. But what I do care is you not putting in effort. That bothers me. And so I think you should take it seriously.
I don't have to.
You do.
I don't have to go on your computer to look on Disney Plus. I mean Disney.
Oh,
Disney
you're telling me a
Yes.
benefit of that?
Yes.
Okay. So you can write that stuff down. You just thought of that right now in like 2 minutes. So see, you can come up with things. You just haven't put the time into it.
Could you write that down?
You can write that down.
Where do I have a piece of paper? No.
What do you want me to write? I'll put it right here.
I do not have to bother you when you are on your computer, so I can go on to look up Disney World.
Okay. So that's what it tells me though, sweetie. Like, if you say, hey Dad, I want an iPad, I'm like, oh, okay, you're gonna have to earn it. And then you work at it a little bit and then you give up. That tells me you don't care about it. That tells me you bailed on it. What that tells me.
But I did work on it, so that's not bailing.
Yeah, it is. Bailing is doing something and trying something and then canceling and stopping what you're doing.
That's annoying for me.
Well, you didn't fail because you haven't even tried yet. So it's bailing. Well, I mean, it could be both. It could be
I'd rather it be
not doing anything at all.
I'd rather it be failing than bailing.
Okay, well, that means you need to work at it.
Yeah.
And that's going to take some effort.
I can learn more educational games.
Okay. Did you write that down already? Probably not, huh?
Probably not.
So you already came up with 2 different things in just a few minutes. So that should tell you you're just not putting time into it because it's not something that you care about enough. When someone cares about something and they want something badly, they're going to get it. You're going to do whatever it takes to get it. You're going to put whatever amount of effort is involved to get whatever it is you want.
The harder I think about it, is harder to think of something.
Well, you need to get creative. Here, one thing I will tell you right now that I learned recently is the reason you're lacking creativity is because you're lacking your commitment to it. Commitment means like you're making a decision that you're going to do whatever it takes to do it. When you make that decision, then your creativity is going to start happening.
You messed up on your snap.
I did.
Nope, not good enough.
So you're right. That was kind of weak.
Tape 7. 3, 2, 1.
There we go.
No,
all right.
Still bad. 3, 2, 1.
Good enough. So yeah, if you're having a hard time being creative, it's because you haven't committed to actually doing it.
Hmm?
Do you understand what I'm saying by that?
Yeah.
Do you understand really what I mean by that?
Wait, what do you mean by that?
If you haven't made the decision that you're going to do whatever it takes, then you're not going to get creative. You're going to give up. You're going to think like, oh, I can't think of anything, and you're not going to do anything more because you haven't committed to it.
That's why I try not to think about it as much.
So you need to. If you want,
the more I think about it, the harder it is to find them, answers.
that it's because you haven't committed to doing it, is what I'm telling you. Have you made the decision that you really want the iPad?
Yes.
Have you made the decision, like honestly answer these questions?
Yes.
So you've made the decision you really want it.
Yes.
Have you made the decision that you're going to do whatever it takes to get it? No. I'm going to answer that for you. No. Because that's the question you need to ask yourself. If you can answer, you can ask yourself that question and the answer is yes, you're going to do whatever it takes. You're going to get creative and you're going to find
If
things.
that one's yes, then that one has to be yes. If that one's no, then that one should be no.
Yeah, well, I'm confused now. The bottom line is that if you make a decision that you're going to do whatever it takes to do it, you will be creative, okay? So just keep that in mind.
The virus.
And when you want to actually get that iPad, you're going to get it because you're going to start doing some work and putting effort into it.
But I've already done.
You need to do more.
How many do I
It's
have
not
to
good
do?
enough.
How many do I have to do?
As many as possible. I want to see like 2 full pages of reasons why I should get you an iPad.
Then I'll write
They better
big.
be damn good.
I'll write them big then.
No, they gotta be one line.
No, I'll be writing like this. Here, I'll do it on this one.
It's gotta be 2 pages like this.
That's not even full.
No, but they gotta be line items.
They're gonna be like this. They're gonna be bigger than this. So I go like,
Okay.
they'll be like this big. They'll be that big
Got it.
each time. As in, like, I'm writing big and I'm writing multiple sentences, but I'm actually not.
I don't care. Just do it. Just do something. Put some effort into it, for crying out loud.
And you should have got a new one of those because there's barely any pages.
Okay, let's
The book of the
So-
day is called
So
Fancy
will you hold on.
Nancy.
Hold on. Before we move on, is that something you're interested in still? Or
What?
do you want the iPad?
Yes, very bad.
Are you going to think about whether or not you want to make that decision to actually commit to doing whatever it takes?
I don't know.
Think about it at least. And then when you make that decision, either you're going to make that decision or you're not. If you don't make the decision, you're going to be right where you're at right now and you're never going to get it. If you do make that decision that you're going to do whatever it takes, then you're going to start being creative. You're going to sit down and you're going to start writing some things out.
But when am I going to have time?
Make the time. You make the time. You have control over your time.
No, not me.
For the most part. Except for school.
No.
Except for school. In daycare, you got time.
It's
What are you doing in daycare? Playing. Right?
Trying to think of ideas while I'm playing.
Yeah. Well, you're not writing them down.
There's no paper, seriously. No
All
paper.
I hear is excuses. These
No,
are just,
seriously, there's no paper.
then bring some with you. I bought you 3 different notepads to carry with you. Little
you
baby
don't.
ones.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
These are excuses. You see what you're doing? You're making excuses as to why you're not doing it.
I want one.
Okay, so here's the book we're gonna read for today. It's another I Can Read book from Fancy Nancy. Okay.
The book of the day is called I Can Read.
No.
The book of the day is called Fancy Nancy the
Dazzling.
Dazzling Book Report.
Good job.
I read that, I feel like.
In case you guys didn't catch that, it's called Fancy Nancy the Dazzling Book Report.
The Dazzling. You said Dazzling the Report.
I don't get it, but
I heard you very well.
let's get into this one. So
I've read this.
I think I have too, but I don't think we read it on the podcast
We
yet.
have.
I don't think so. So Monday is my favorite day. Why? Monday is library day.
Oh.
Before we leave, we select a book. Select is a fancy word for pick. It is like getting a present for a week.
What?
Bree selects a book on dinosaurs. Robert selects a book of funny poems. Teddy selects a scary story. I'm gonna put my leg up here because my foot hurts. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my leg on yours.
I select a book about an Indian girl. She has a fancy name, Sacagawea.
That's a cool name.
You say it like this, Sacagawea. Later, Mrs. Glass has thrilling news. Thrilling is even more exciting than exciting. We get to do a book report. Your first book report? How grown up, my mom says at dinner. Yes, I know, I say. My book is a biography. It is about a real person. After dinner, I read my book. Dad helps with the hard words. I learn all about Sacagawea. Sacagawea was a princess. She lived 200 years ago out west. She helped 2 explorers reach the Pacific Ocean. Mom takes me to the art store. I need stuff for the cover of my book report. I want it to be great. I am the second best artist in our class. This isn't bragging. You can ask anybody.
This isn't bragging. You can ask anybody.
I get a bag of little beads, some yarn, and some markers. I start working on the cover. I work on it every night. I make Sacagawea look very brave. Because she was. She found food for the explorers. She kept them safe from enemies.
We know that shows her that she put every night. Mm-hmm. She put time into it.
Just remember to leave time for the words, Mom keeps saying. I will. I tell her. Ow.
Sorry.
Mrs. Glass wants you to write about the book. Dad says over and over. That's what a report is. I know that, I tell him. Writing the words will be easy.
Okay.
Ta-da, the cover is finished. Sacagawea has yarn braids. Beads and fringe are glued on her clothes. I must admit, it is dazzling. That is fancy for eye-popping. Dazzling is a word that's fancy for eye-popping.
What's that? Means popping your eyes?
No, it just means like, oh wow, it sticks out. It's impressive. Now I will write my report. I get out a lined paper and a pen with a plume. That's a fancy word for feather. The trouble is I am tired. I know all about Sacagawea, but the right words won't come. What am I going to do? I have to hand in my report tomorrow. I am desperate, I tell Mom. That means I'm in trouble. Mom lets me stay up longer. Still, my report ends up only 2 sentences long.
Oh my.
The next day, everyone sees my cover and says, wow. But hearing other reports makes me nervous. All of them are longer than mine. All of them are more interesting. I read my report. Sacagawea was a heroine. She helped people in trouble. Everybody waits to hear more. But there is no more.
She could make some more.
I am crestfallen. That is fancy for sad and ashamed. I spent too much time on the cover, I tell Mrs. Glass. Mrs. Glass understands. Why don't you tell the class about your book? So I do. I tell them all about the brave things Sacagawea did. Sacagawea was a heroine. Mrs. Glass is a heroine too. At least she is to me.
What?
Guess that's it.
That's it? Read that.
These are the fancy words in this book. A biography. A biography is a story about a real person. Crestfallen means sad and ashamed. Dazzling means eye-popping, a knockout. desperate, feeling trapped. Heroine, a girl or a woman who is brave and helps people.
What is
Plume.
happening?
Plume, you're pulling the table?
No.
Plume means feather. Select means to pick. Thrilling means even more exciting than exciting. That's pretty cool. They kind of...
It's level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, and level 5.
Yeah.
But it doesn't show it.
So, cool little... Hey, let's fix this. It's bothering me. All right. So that was a cool book. What'd you get out of that book?
That she never gave up on the giving up on the thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like she did kind of give up.
No, she didn't. On this page.
Yeah, she did decide to.
Hang on. Right here. I worked on it every night.
Yeah. So I thought she definitely spent too much time on one thing and then not enough on the other. Which is, okay. What she should have did was just, well, she actually did do that. I forgot the name of the teacher.
Mrs. Glass.
Mrs. Glass. So Mrs. Glass encouraged her to just talk about the story. Even though she didn't write it down.
She can still make it up.
And she remembers the story. Well, not make it up, but...
pretend she wrote that.
Not even that. Just tell what she learned about the book. Or about Sacagawea in the book. So she did a good job of that. Yeah, and I like that she pivoted and she figured out what to do. You know what I liked about that? Was that she asked Mrs. Glass for help. You know what I mean? Instead of just kind of getting scared and bailing on the project. After that, she realized that everybody else did a much better job than her at writing on the actual writing part of the review.
But nobody's perfect.
It's true. But yeah, I like the fact that she asked Mrs. Glass for help. Like, what do I do? I spent too much time on this. And she said, well, she gave her a suggestion. She just told her.
It just paused for a second and said not video, and then it went back on.
Oh, did it? Huh.
And
Weird.
It went off and then on, so it's like all dark,
Mm.
like this kind of color, and that was like this.
Weird. But yeah, that was probably my favorite part. The fact that she asked the teacher, Mrs. Glass, for some help. Like, what should I do? Because I remember I told you that like not too long ago. When
Don't not ask for help. You're supposed to ask for help.
Ask for help. Yeah, I'm not just saying don't resist asking for help. I'm saying you should ask for help. You should look for reasons to ask somebody for help. That's the only way you're going to learn. And so I like the fact that she did that in that book, because she learned what to do, what decision to make, and she started doing it. So I thought that was pretty good. That was my favorite part of the book. What about you? You gotta.
I told you. She
never gave up. Good deal.
She worked at night.
Oh yeah, the amount of time she put into the cover of it.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
she
that's
put
what we were talking about.
She did put a lot of effort into the one thing she focused on. Yeah. So.
At least she put an effort to doing the thing. At least she did something.
If you put that as much effort into your iPad pitch as she did into her cover art, you'd probably have an iPad by now.
Yeah, right.
No joke. All right. Let's see here. So.
Me plus you equals what? Me plus you equals what?
I don't know.
Me plus you equals tofu. Animals lovers.
So
Animal lovers.
let's do the question for question.
Vegan
Valentine.
Vegan Valentine.
That's a vegan Valerie.
Plant eater. Be kind to all.
Let's
What's this
see.
one say? What's this one say?
Herbivores are hot.
What's this say?
Catch you later.
Catch. What's it say though?
It says cash you later.
Cashew? The fruit, the vegetable.
It's a nut.
Cashew.
Get it? Cashew. Like catch you.
What's this one?
Kale me. Maybe.
Tell me. Maybe?
Yeah, like call me.
What's this one?
Want a nooch?
What's that mean?
Nooch is nutritional yeast. You ever heard that term yet? Someone say, can I get some more nooch on that? Means they want more nutritional yeast.
Want some nooch, Mom?
I don't think she's on here anymore.
She probably is.
All right, so you had a question for me. Why do people need to eat food?
And I know. Do you know?
Yeah, I think I know. Why?
You do it.
No,
do
you
it
first.
You first.
No, you first. I insist.
No, it was my question, so you answer it.
No, after you.
You're older. Whoever's older
fine.
gets to go first. And
Okay.
You're older.
Okay.
Thank you.
Rock, paper, scissors.
No.
One, two, three. 1, 2, 3.
I don't.
1, 2, 3. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3. Stop it. 1, 2, 3. Stop it. 1, 2, 3. What is going on right now?
I know why, because we know it's gonna be rock, it's gonna be paper, and we know it's gonna be paper, it's gonna be scissors.
Okay. Ready?
Ready? 3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3. Are we just gonna do this for 10 minutes until the podcast is over? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay.
You have to go first.
Okay, good job.
Wait, what?
We must be related.
Wait, hang on, let's do that one more time.
Nah.
No, one more time.
That took forever. Okay, so I think why people need to eat food because you need nutrients. You need nutrition. You need all the vitamins and amino acids.
What's that?
Amino
acids? What's
I
that?
think
That's a funny name.
I think it's a fancy word for.
That's fancy?
Yeah, I think that's a fancy word for
Fancy.
nutrition or nutrients.
Ooh,
Let's look it up. Let's see.
I love fancy.
Me too. I wonder if amino acids is actually in here.
Amino acids. Don't cheat. No cheating! Dad, I can hear you. No cheating!
Not in here.
Yes. Good.
That's so weird.
Good
Because
gracious.
amino. Huh. Not in there.
Yay!
Okay, so it's basically I think nutrients.
No, it's actually. Could you give me another cup and I'll tell you?
So you need all those vitamins like vitamin B12, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin A, B,
Binks.
C, vitamin Z,
I said binks.
vitamin. No, I'm
Jinx.
just kidding. I don't know if.
Jinx. Wait, what'd you say?
I said vitamin Z. I don't know if those are all available though. So.
You know some of them.
Yeah, and so we need to eat. We need to drink water.
Vitamin I. No, it's in
Maybe.
your eye.
Oh, vitamin I.
Means it has some blood from your eye.
And so basic, to put it in simpler terms, we need the food so we can get that energy you were talking about. We need to be able to, just like sleep, we need to sleep, we need food. Oh God, talking about sleep's making me tired, huh? And then you yawned right when I said that. It just made
No, I
me,
didn't.
oh, it's made me tired. Oh, okay. All right. That's enough of that.
Look at me. I'll stare at the camera.
Yes, please do that.
Yes, and you're bailing on me.
I didn't. I'm bailing on you? Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
You're not paying
That's
attention.
a low blow right there.
You're not paying attention to the podcast.
I'm not paying attention. I'm paying like full attention. My eyeballs are like locked on to that camera right now. Are you trying to make me yawn? I like how you're fake yawning. Like,
No, if I keep my mouth open, it will make me yawn.
I can make you yawn. You want me to prove it? You know you want to. Just let it out already.
No, I seriously don't have to do it.
Okay. Well, maybe it doesn't work on you.
It works on somebody else, like today's baby.
I didn't have a question for you.
Seriously?
I'm gonna just make one up. Do you think it's important to spend time with positive people or negative people?
Positive.
Okay. Why? Why is it so important to spend time with
Because
positive?
if you're with negative, you're going to be negative. If you're with positive, you're going to be positive.
High five. Dropping wisdom right
Wait, no,
now.
hang on. Pretend this is a zapper. A zapper. You remember zapper?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Ready?
Zzz. Those are cool, by the way.
I know they're knickknacks.
Knickknacks.
Wait, no,
Magnetized knickknacks. All right.
Do you have anything metal?
Yeah, I'm sure there's lots of things metal in here. That's not metal, huh? Okay.
And what is
Well-
metal?
Huh?
That's pen.
It's all aluminum. It's all stainless steel and aluminum.
This is though.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I like this one.
Yeah, me too.
Just like
Well, we better wrap it up, sweetie. So,
could I stay up
can you stay up
until
for like 30 minutes? Yeah.
no, for like until 1 o'clock p.m.
Definitely not. I'm not even going to stay up that late, so.
Remember, I once done that. Remember, on 4th of July.
Yeah, I remember that.
Remember, I fell asleep in the car.
By the way, we're going to have to figure out what we're doing on 4th of July.
Going to the exact same place.
Maybe.
I want to. Their family.
Me too. We'll see. That'd be cool. All right, guys. We're gonna wrap it up here. So before we do that,
I would never want to wrap the podcast up.
So before we do that, why don't you tell them where
they can find us? Yes, but why do I have to do it right now? Can I do it in the middle of the podcast next time?
No, do it right now.
Where you can find us Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. And when you get there, give us a like, subscribe, a follow, and a share.
You got it.
And have fun making this thing.
She gave you the instructions, so now go make your own shaker. All right, folks. Thanks for
Beads. You need a little thing. You can have even bigger, a bigger one, but you can.
All right.
Never mind.
So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. We will catch you guys. Like Mahlias said, you can follow us on all those channels, so you can give us a like.
Subscribe.
Yep.
Look at me.
All those things she talked about. Spread the love. Help us keep the momentum rolling here. We really appreciate that. We're going to let you go for the rest of the night now and see you guys here next Sunday.
Have a happy Memorial Weekend.
Have a very good Memorial Weekend. That was very thoughtful of you.
But not today. Not tomorrow. Not next. Not tomorrow. Not the day after that. Not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but the next Monday.
There you go. So, yep, we're going to leave you with that and see you guys next weekend. But until then,
Be dynamic.
See you guys.